That was the problem with that last deck, though, was that we had, because of the nature of our deck, we had so few options. It basically took our own skill out of the equation, that last deck, because like literally it's just like there was nothing, we couldn't do anything about it. It was just based of whether our deck worked or not, whether our draw was good or not. I think I'd rather have this thing. Statue's really nice. Usually get some weapons in this class. Surely we get some weapons. Surely. We don't have any synergy for reflection right now. I think I'll take it though. Alright, we have 2 guidances, that's really good. Oof. We have nothing for N'zoth right now. Except the Pearl Tusk. The Pearl Tusk is really good for N'zoth. It's probably the pick. White Mane can be really good, but N'zoth is definitely more consistent. Three guidance is okay. Getting an elemental taunt is actually alright, but we have elementals. Just take Torrent. I don't really want this because it's a beast that isn't Pearl Tusk. Does Feral Spirit summon beasts too? I think it does. No, they aren't beasts, okay. It might still be Clacker. Clacker is still probably better. I don't really want the 2/3 beast because of that. Thresher's not the worst thing to get. Steel Rager though is a mech. We don't have any mechs yet. Like this is the better card. I don't know. Like this is like this is a significantly better card. It's also a really good piece to pull, just not, it's not as good as an 8/8 rush, right? I'll take the Thresher. Marsh Spawn's insane. It's our first totem. I like Primal Fin. There's a weapon. Yeah, having a Volcano is probably pretty good for this deck. Third Custodian. Should probably just take Tour Guide, right? Probably. 4th Guidance. That seems fair. Here's another big beast. We have a lot of elementals, so this is going to be very consistent, but I mean, we don't really need value, right? We have 4 guidances, so just take Vile Fiend. Another Marsh Spawn. Dirigible is good too. Is that that's our first mech, actually. I don't know, I think I'll just take Marsh Spawn. Wasp is another beast that could possibly deny our better beasts. So maybe we just take Tour Guide here. Yeah, let's just go Tour Guide. I actually just don't want a Wasp, I think. Yeah, we don't have anything for Vectus really. It's just gotta be Inara. Flyer, that's our only we have one other Murloc, but yeah, Murloc's really good here. Okay. It's a weird deck because, like, honestly, like, our deck doesn't work except for the fact that we have 4 guidances, and the guidances will carry us probably, so. Alright. Otherwise, pretty awkward, but yeah, 4 guidances. Guidance is pretty good, so. Well, I want to play a guidance on turn 1. I mean, it means you're going to miss your turn 2, right? Probably rather just totem on 2. Or hit a 2, that would be nice too. So this doesn't draw anything, that kind of sucks. Or at least, like, it sucks that we're not going to draw off these all the time, but, like, at least, like, we're always going to have this, right? Pretty much. This seems fair and reasonable. I just noticed. I didn't even notice that. He doesn't know yet. He doesn't yet know. He'll know soon. Okay, Devolving Missiles is really good, but Landslide is probably just too good, isn't it? Maybe it is still Devolving Missiles. Like, we have multiple spell damage, but there's no wrong pick here, right? I mean, this is a wrong pick, but between these, like, neither of them are wrong. Go Devolving just to make sure nothing bad happens, I guess. Could have value traded, but then, like, Consecration would actually deny this. Probably don't need to be that greedy. Could be worth a Devolving Missiles here, actually. We just top deck Inara Stormcrash. That seems fair. Is that better than 2 6/6s? It might be. Probably. Why not much that saves him at this spot? We'll see if we hit Bloodlust. Did not hit Bloodlust. I have bad news for you, good sir. Easy smork. Ooh. That went from like a very questionable hand to, oh my god, literally the best early game hand our deck is capable of. Nice. Do we ever delay the Vile Fiend to play around Hellfire? So we could coin Vile Fiend. Maybe we coin the Primal Fiend Totem.
I must ponder. Act swiftly.
I don't know the best play is here, but this is definitely the funniest play, so let's do it. You know, it used to be like when the card pool was really small, you wouldn't. It was pretty common to see like you could see like a 6 Frostbolt deck or something like that would happen. It doesn't happen much anymore because of the card pool just being bigger, so the odds of that happening are pretty low, but it does happen sometimes. Guess you could go Tour Guide, Hero Power, Tour Guide. Rip Fishy from N'zoth. True. We gotta drink really fast. No! My totem. Never forked lightning. There's the forked lightning we wanted. Okay, no heal totem. Let's do this. It's like you're a bit weak to AoE if you trade the 3/5 in. So let's just not do that. Okay. We'll just go Marsh Spawn here. Not exactly what we're looking for here, but it's not worst. Look at the Dreads doing the card view, and he just found the Morshan watch post. He killed our spell damage, that's really annoying. Let's do this. We'll see if we get spell damage. Okay, if we get spell damage, that could change our play. Do I just play the second Maelstrom portal now? Maybe. Let's do that. Let's just play the other one. By overloading, it means that we can't play the 7, but Farsight will probably give us something that we can do, so it should be okay. Rockpool Hunter. Exactly what we wanted. Yeah. Do I even want Totemic Might? I mean, I guess. I guess I'll take it. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Because this might be... Oh, this is Might? Maybe. I thought it was Surge. Health on totems is like literally not even helpful. I probably should have just not taken this. I could have played it now, I guess. Maybe I should hold that. I don't know. Seems alright. Maybe I should play this, because I mean, it's not getting better, I guess, right? We have 4 totems on board. This isn't actually getting better. Remember when I had a board? My opponent drafted 1 card that literally just clears 7 minions guaranteed. It's really a tragedy. I don't know why Hysteria was... Yeah, I don't know why Hysteria was printed. Card just seems like a mistake. Is N'zoth even good? What do we even pull from it? We maybe get Threshodon, but I think we had other beasts die, right? We get Vile Fiend. We get like a crappy Murloc. Not much, right? Like it actually just doesn't do that much.
I must ponder.
We're probably supposed to try to wait on it.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
We probably just go face, right?
Almost out of time.
Oh. Oh. Well, we're probably trading now.
Extraordinary.
I might just play this. Bloodlust is... Storing a Bloodlust is okay.
I must ponder.
But like storing this is... just playing this is good. I totally clicked the end turn button.
So many possibilities.
Thanks for the follow, man. I mean, good thing we still win. I say speaking way too soon.
So many possibilities.
You were just a bird.
This guy's trolling on his mind. Like he could have just kept a 5-1 alive. Just chose not to. He could have traded into the 6-4 and then had a 5-1. He just chose not to. That would just snipe that. That would have been hilarious. Alright, if you could not draw all of your soul fragments on the turn that you're about to get lethaled, that would be great.
You're paying for my discretion.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
God, we've used 3 of our guidances. We can't even guidance into anything. Torrent is lethal, right? We lose. Okay. Drag tracker shows 1. We have 4 of them, so yeah, we've used 3 of them.
Power has its price.
I guess we lose.
Magic is not a toy.
My God. We needed to get like Earthshock Bloodlust here. These are just completely useless. Oh my God. I think we just Because, like, we can't even get, like, spell damage totem or anything, man. Like, it's just, the game's just actively trolling us now. Maybe we win by fatigue, actually. If we can just draw for Volcano, we might just win by fatigue, actually. Okay. He's really close to fatiguing. If we ever draw a Volcano, I guess we just win, actually. He shouldn't be able to kill us. I think we win. Assuming, like, Volcano isn't literally the last card in our deck. Which it might be. Let's be honest, it probably will be. The Taunt Totem's helpful. I would have preferred Spell Totem to just be able to kill his 5/7, but... Wow. That's good. Still no Spell Totem, but... So he takes 1 damage. These are both spells, right? Yeah, these are both spells, so...
Perplexing.
Might just freeze 1. Oh wait, he won't take fatigue damage with this, right? So we should just kill that. I think he doesn't take the fatigue damage. So probably just kill that. Because the fatigue happens on your turn, so naturally, I'm pretty sure you just don't take the damage. There are decks that were built around that combo, I think, actually. Illusionist denying fatigue damage. There were like mill decks that actually played Illusionist, I think. So then they would play Illusionist with like the Murloc that drew both players' cards, so then you wouldn't fatigue, but your opponent would die. Yeah.
The Under King versus Tyrande.
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
Okay.
So where does the magic come from? Your tour ends here.
That is a high roll right there. Ooh. It's bad we don't have a spell for this. If we had a guidance. No guidance though. I mean, we have a draw. We have one draw for guidance. Not quite.
That should upgrade. Probably.
Don't distract me.
Right away.
Should I have done that differently? Maybe. Don't you dare. Kind of rude.
What is a loon's will?
He can't really, like, even if he gets poisoned or whatever, like, it's just, it doesn't help him, right? Like, I guess Divine Shield is probably the best one he could have gotten there, but... Do I want to not buff this so it can't get Shadow or Death? Maybe. So, like, play this first. I think that's a reasonable thing to do here. Guidance is fair.
You have made a grave mistake.
It's not the end of the world if it gets buffed, though. What's up, Promete? How you doing?
I wonder.
This hill is bananas.
That seems okay. Why can't we banana our face? I want to banana my face.
I must
Get your minds out of the gutter, chat.
They break so easily.
Rip that guy. Hmm.
perplexing.
There's a lot of things we could do here. We could try to like set up the Stormbringer better, but honestly, just going like banana value trade into Threshodon just seems really. That actually just seems really good. It's nice to get this Threshodon out before it's really a. Before I can mind control it, so I think I like those.
I wonder.
-4, by the way.
Your mind is not your own.
If he has removal, if he's removing the 2/2, he should remove the 0/2. That would just be better. That's an interesting one. I guess that's the right thing for him to do there. It's a weird thing. Yeah, okay. We go for the 6/6. Custodian doesn't draw. Swing and a miss. I don't want either of these. Fuck. Can I just take neither? I just could just give me neither. I don't want either of them. I'll take both, sure. Yeah, I got too triggered by the choices to actually play my cards. Huh. Okay, we can hit this, trade this off, and then Stormbringer. Let's go for it. Maybe I should revolve this first. Probably should revolve that first. That probably would have been intelligent. Oh, this draws us a card? Oh, that's fair. Okay. Sure, whatever, I don't know.
Behold the tools of creation.
I should this, Oh no, I still overdraw. Whatever. I think we'll manage. Okay. We'll be fine. Oh no. I'm getting smacked for 1,000,000. No! My minion! Yeah, I really should have revolved that, but whatever. Dude, taking this thing, like when I chose both, not only did it overload me, it also denied me a draw. Which is gonna be like something that I actually, okay, it's a Firefly, I guess doesn't matter that much. Never mind. Okay, well. We also just have lethal on board, which I guess is, easy game. Never doubted for a second. It was BM. It was all elaborate BM.
The Thunder King versus Malfurion.
Malfurion.
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
I don't like that.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
We haven't had Inara for a few games, so having Inara on curve is gonna be pretty freaking nice.
Step up!
Charged and ready to
You
rumble.
have made a grave mistake. You have made a grave
I think I'm gonna pre-hit this and just go phase. That's bad. Can we stop getting totemic might? I'm triggered, chat. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. Can we stop?
sing.
I'm triggered. I actually don't even want it now. I'm just gonna take this. I should have not. I should have played this after I hear part. That was a mistake. I should have hear part and then played this because I was never gonna do this. I should have. So I just lost a totem basically. This will give us a 1/1 Murloc for our N'zoth Poggies. What are we listening to? This is the ambient playlist, but it's the same artist as it shows there in the it's the Stream Beats ambient.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Not a taunt. Okay. I probably should have played this first, I guess. Yeah, that wouldn't change anything. Actually, I realized we played the Fishy Flyer already, so we don't actually want to pop this. If possible, we would prefer to not pop this. There's just multiple cards that Dredge just said, like, why does this have to exist? There weren't that many super frustrating cards, I feel like, in the new set, but there were a couple. They were all the early announced ones that are the really frustrating ones. No! Don't do that. Stop. No, stop killing my Murlocs.
Your tour ends here.
I think I'm gonna, like, maybe I'll do this offline. I think I'm gonna record a video on, like, I think we recorded a video on Blizzard banning cards. Let's see how this will go. I may do this.
You gotta be kidding me!
We don't have like, it's not like we have enough. We have a Beast Murloc. We haven't played a Custodian, have we? We don't even have like an element. We have this elemental, okay, but yeah, like no, it's not like we're filling our board here, so this should be fine. Nice. That actually doesn't feel great. It was pretty underwhelming, being honest. I mean, we have guidance, so hopefully guidance will give us bloodlust. Be the idea. Wasn't me. Hey, loser! She's probably gonna strand that penflinger. Yep. Do we have any? We do have multiple elementals. It might be better to just play the elementary reaction now, rather than try to get value out of it. I think so. I think I'd rather just cycle this right now. Yeah, that makes me really happy I made that decision. So yeah, Marshpawn will give us a chance for a Bloodlust, which would just win us the game instantly. Ah, that seems reasonable. 3 mana double 6/6. Reasonable. I don't like the volcano there. Why would I volcano? It's just why. He already used a Savage Roar. It's like if I was worried about him like double savage drawing me, you could, but like otherwise, why would you? No. Because if you volcano, you're just clearing the board, right? And it's like I'm not even sure that if you volcano there, you're even in a winning position. This game is going to like, ugh. Ah! I'm so upset. Is this lethal, by the way? I haven't looked at this as lethal. Yeah, I'm angry. Diecrex, thanks for the prime stuff. It's one off, isn't it? Oh. why does this keep happening? Okay. Just. I'm sure he's gonna play this. It seems fine. Why could we stop getting totemic might? It's okay, we're 3-0, right? We're gonna be 4-0. So as long as if we're getting all the totemic mites now, that means that we can't get totemic might in the future, right? So it's all okay. Totemic might's gonna be gone soon. You're not wrong. And cards like Guidance are gonna become even better because you can't love roll them like that anymore. So is core set coming with Classic on Thursday or next week? I think it's coming with the rotation. My understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's coming with the rotation, not on the patch.
So where does the magic come from?
Okay, so it's not ideal that we kind of whiffed our curve here, but I mean we have an Inara and then there's a. We're probably not. Unfortunately, with our opening being this bad, we're probably not gonna be able to pull this off. But you never know, I guess. We have turn 4 whack. It's a little, yeah, it's sub-ideal, but we have turn 4 Whack-A-Null into turn 5 Inara. It seems kind of reasonable. He's not really giving us anything good to hit with this, but... we can play the Reflection here to try to keep this up. Even playing the Whack-A-Null would kind of maybe keep it up. Probably better to not waste a weapon charge. Because the Whack-A-Null hammer, the first charge you would use there would be really weak, really low value. We'll do this. Totemic Might. Yeah, where's our Totemic Might? We need our Totemic Might! Where is our Totemic Might? Game is trolling us, not giving us Totemic Might right now. Okay, 1 mana Torrent here is pretty good. Can you imagine, like, it's the game not giving us Totemic Might. The game is literally trolling us out of our minds. Could you give us Totemic Might? Stop trolling us, game. Jesus. So unlucky. Not getting Totemic Might in this situation.
I'm one of a kind.
Just so unlucky. Why show me to say so many garbage spells? They voice a lot of garbage spells. Once the core set rotates, they won't anymore. So, you know, that'll be different. Oh, great.
Charged and ready to rumble.
Could have played Guidance as well, but I think just getting the damage in here is good. Is alright.
I brought enough for everyone.
That's less than alright. I'm choosing to buff the totem here. Which seems like reasonable.
I have trained for days.
That's a problem. Probably devolve his guy,
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I think I'm just gonna hold the Guidance where I can potentially get more spells later. I think it's fine to just hold it. This guy's a Coil Fang Warlord. It's not even remotely okay. What does N'zoth summon even? Not much, right? Like it actually doesn't really summon anything. Does it summon anything? It summons literally nothing, right? We haven't gotten literally anything with the tribe. It literally summons nothing. Summons a totem. Exactly. It literally summons nothing. Okay, well. I guess we just lose. This guy just has like a 12-0 Demon Hunter, it looks like. That's a good draw. Those are actually really good cards. Okay. That's really good. Okay, these are all really good things. I cannot complain as much when I get these kind of things. Probably just go Steward Forked Lightning here. One mana Flame Strike seems playable. Okay, that's kind of not okay. It's actually impossible. It's straight up impossible for us to even deny lethal.
I must ponder.
This wasn't drafted. This was generated. This was Oh, no, actually, you're right. It was drafted.
I must prepared. Victory is yours this time.
This guy literally just drafted the best Demon Hunter deck that's ever been drafted in the history of this game, I guess. So, because he had Ultrasaur, which we know is the reason that it was the most overpowered deck ever drafted. Okay.
The Thunder King versus Brawl.
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
Here for the tour. You don't pick the wrong snake. Your tour ends here.
I'll do this to get the Marsh Spawn activated. It's not a terrible play, but it's not super amazing. But yeah, to get the Marsh Spawn activated, it feels worth it. We just say Threshold's win rate. It's not a terrible card, but it's not a great card either. I don't know exactly. We have multiple Cage Mat Custodians. This could go off. Maybe we just take the Lightning Bolt though. You never take this.
Perplexity relaxing.
I think I'll just take the lightning bolt.
Your tour ends here.
Threshadon's like a relatively fair late game card. It's just a little slow. I mean, like, especially in like Shaman, you know, you have Bloodlust ideally, so could make it work a little better than in other classes. It's a little weak. Threshadon's a little weak in general, but you know, it's playable. Even when Threshadon came out, like, it was always like, well, it's like really bad compared to like Violet Worm, but you know, it's not terrible. Especially compared to the cards that have been printed lately, yeah, like, it's a little weak for what it is, but a little weak for a late game card, but yeah. I got 2-man 2/6 taunts, pretty good for us. He revolved our board and like it honestly probably just got better, didn't it? It's unlucky. We high rolled the crap out of this revolve. We didn't really low roll anything. Hello, Murloc. That seems fair. Dude, like, he can't even volcano this. Like, volcano doesn't even clear. Volcano doesn't even clear. Volcano doesn't clear this either. When you put +3 attack on the totem and reflectors, does it keep the buff? With which, which card is the +3 attack? If you, well, you Rockbiter, right? That's what you're saying. If you Rockbiter it, Rockbiter is a temporary buff, so even if you copy the card, the temporary buff still goes away at the end of the turn. So it doesn't work that way. Pretty sure that's what you're asking, right? Yeah, like, no, it doesn't work. It wouldn't work that way.
You're paying for my discretion.
Let's do this. This is alright. Technology. Nice. Do we keep a guidance ever? Probably not. This seems like a fair and reasonable hand. If I run into hamstring tightness issues in my training, I evade those issues by just never doing leg day. So no. Actually, like the only hamstring exercises I do are I only do deadlifts. But it hasn't been like no, it hasn't been a serious issue I've run into, frankly. I need to start doing more leg exercises, honestly, but I literally only do deadlifts. I don't do like literally any other leg exercises right now. I need to start doing more like single leg exercises. Like I need to start doing more other stuff, but started running a group today. Yeah, like, and for like cardio for me, like if I'm gonna do like cardio for legs, like I like doing, you know, like biking and stuff. But it doesn't solve the problem, like, because biking doesn't really hit your hamstrings at all. Neither does a lot of the other stuff I would do. Because I want to do stuff that hits my hamstrings more, but I don't know. I mean, deadlifts are really good, right? So it's not the biggest issue. You got a calf cramp at basketball practice in high school? Yeah, calf cramps are awful. I used to run. When in high school I ran, and yeah, like calf cramps were awful. Yeah. Card is so broken. Gotta get into squats. I didn't like squats for a while. Like, I couldn't physically, like my first year when I was like training in the gym, I couldn't physically squat because I didn't have the right mobility. I literally just couldn't squat at all. I can squat pretty well now. I probably should do more. Still though, like I don't feel like, it doesn't feel as safe as, like, you know, squatting still feels more dangerous than other exercises. I don't think it is, but like it's just I don't have the confidence. I need to like build up the confidence to make me know that I'm not gonna like literally, you know. Squatting feels like an exercise where it's like, you know, if you don't have the confidence of squatting, like you feel like you're literally like the weight, if you lift a little too much, if you try to lift a little too much, you feel like you're literally gonna die. That's the issue. Because if you go a little too heavy, I just need to like, honestly, I need to just go to the gym and practice I just need to practice like failing squats. Like that's all I need to do. We have 8 damage here. With the spell damage, we have 10. That's lethal. Oh, we have 2 frost shocks. Dude, why do we have 2 frost shocks? Did I miss lethal? I didn't miss lethal. I almost missed lethal. That would have been really dumb. Who's telling me I'm squatting with a spotter? I've literally never in my life squatted with a spotter. I've never squatted out. Actually, that's not true, but I mean, I generally wouldn't squat outside of a spot, out of a squat rack. If you have a squat rack, it's fine, right? Like, you just have to know how to fail a squat if you're in a squat rack. You know, you just need to like know, you just need to know how to like throw your legs out from under you, basically. That's all you have to do, and then you're pretty much safe. inside a squat rack.
The Thunder King versus Thrall.
You don't even squat, you just do leg extension and calf raises. Yeah, it's the thing is like you don't have to do any like you don't have to do any individual exercise anyway, because like you can always substitute with other exercises, like, which is partially why like yeah I don't do squats. You don't have to squat. Squats are a really good exercise, but like I do deadlifts and I don't do the other exercises that would really substitute for squats either. That's what I need to do. I need to do those other exercises, but I just don't right now. I'm focusing more on like chest and arms and other things that are, you know, the things that people do when they only care about, you know, things that are less important, like how good they look at the moment and stuff like that. There's a leg press machine. Yeah. I don't even do leg press though right now.
The calm before the storm.
You're paying for my destruction.
Cause like what I should do a lot more than I do. Because honestly, like I don't care that much about my hamstrings, but I want to get like one of the things I've always wanted is to get like really good quads. Like I want separated quads, and like you can just do like a whole bunch of single leg like stuff with your quads, and that make it work way better. Like that's what I should do. Calf raises. I don't actually train my calves that much anymore. I've always had really good calves because I was running before. Like my calves have always been fine. I do some calf raises sometimes. I do more like I think I need to just do more. I want to do more quad stuff just so that I can have really good quads. Like you just, I don't know the name of it, but it's like you go to a bench and you just do like you put your foot on the bench and then you just go up and down that way. That's what I probably should do. What do you get here? Nothing? Okay. He got a card draw. It's fair, I guess. Hack squats? I don't know what... That might be what it is. I don't know. I'll take a bloodlust, I guess. Bulgarian split squats, or I believe what are the name of what I'm thinking of. Bulgarian split squats. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is we have 19 damage here. It's not really good enough. So if I have to clear this, it feels really bad. Why is this is a drafted Frost Whisperer, by the way. I guess we're 6-1, so we should expect this at this point, I guess. See what we get here, I guess. Hail Totem, okay. Could have totemic reflection this also, but like reflection this was kind of bad on the board. Maybe it was better, but we kind of play around volcano by not trading. That's the thing about like there are like certain exercises, like it's a really good example. Like Bulgarian split squats are a really good example. It's like those are exercises I don't like them because they're difficult, but it's like they're difficult because they're really good exercises, you know? It's like that's one of those things I just need to like force myself to do. I'll probably like it more after a while. But that's the thing, is like exercises that are easy are not, the fact that you like them isn't always good, right? That's like a really good example of an exercise that like the fact that I don't like doing it is probably the reason I need to be doing it. That's why you love shoulder days. You like shoulder days because they were easy? I mean, most people hate overhead press. Overhead press is another example of an exercise that most people hate. But overhead press, especially like aesthetically, is really good. But like people hate overhead press because it's hard. I had when I started like back in like 2018, 2019 or whatever. My trainer started me on like a bunch of shoulder stuff. Like that was probably like aesthetically like the biggest weakness I had was shoulders. So like he made me do like a bunch of shoulder shit. And I mean, it's pretty good because you can make a lot of progress in shoulders. If you've never gone to the gym before, you can make a lot of progress in shoulders really quickly. So it was good in that way. Was able to make a lot of progress pretty quickly. Because honestly, like, I made more progress in like shoulders and stuff initially than I have ever made since. Like, because like you're able to make a lot of shoulder progress really quickly, but since then it's like there's like the do you even lift phase, right? Which is like, well, you're going to the gym, but it's like it's just not. It's just not that. If you're doing like a bunch of like back workouts, for example, like it's just not super obvious, you know. It's kind of an issue, but it's not a big issue. But depending on what you know prioritize, but like just it's not gonna be as obvious that you're training. Beautiful. There's a do even lift phase, which is the point where it's like you've built muscle, but it's just not, you haven't built enough muscle to the point where it's like super obvious to like an uninformed eye, right? With my die down point, not always, but it was, my die was alright at the time. I've been worse I've been worse lately on my diet, but
You have made a great mistake.
alright, since the buff hit there, I think we'll just go phase. Your diet's really, really important too. You know, guys that go to the gym all the time and don't gain muscle, but they eat like birds. It's a problem, right? Like a lot of people that would like identify as hard gainers, it's like you ask them what do they eat and they don't eat anything, you know? Yeah, it's a problem. I kind of have that problem. I've gotten like over the last like couple months, especially I've gotten a little fat, so it's like I don't have that problem as much anymore as I had. Because I used to have the problem that I wouldn't eat enough, and I mean my entire life basically I didn't have muscle because I didn't eat enough, you know? But not as much anymore.
I must ponder.
I could have actually played my entire hand here. But this is fine.
You're paying for my discretion.
Evil lurks in these halls.
It's kind of just drafted Lillian, by the way. Okay. We're going against one opponent that doesn't have like a drafted legendary, which is like the best legendary the class has access to. Maybe. Maybe we can't, but I mean, maybe we could.
You have made a great mistake.
So yeah, like against Rogue, like even if he miraculously survives this situation, like N'zoth will probably just win us the game, so we should be pretty happy here. That's a really good legendary for him to get, but me having N'zoth as a staple. We get a lot of N'zoths here. You're not wrong. Why do we? It seems insane. We get so many N'zoth. We actually do get so many N'zoth, it seems like. This is starting to look like an Alt F4 situation. Is that the only beast we played? It is, isn't it? Oh no, we played a Thresher too. I'll take this over a Thresher. Yeah, let's just play this. It's fine. N'zoth should win us the game regardless, so. We know our opponent isn't here. He's already Alt F4'd, so. I guess we should test. I don't know what the emotes are on this.
How unusual.
You surprised me. How unusual.
Kneel before me.
Kneel before me. That's pretty BM.
A wandering mind, perhaps.
A druid?
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
Could keep the Ogden plate on one. I'm gonna toss it though.
My greetings. Let me work my magic.
Gaze upon my might.
I may regret everything.
You don't break the walls, eh?
Okay, this is a good card to have against this matchup. It's a big insurance policy if we don't have to use it super early, just to make sure, you know, like gray belt win the game by itself.
Time waits for no one.
Mind if I roll need?
Ah, okay. Sure.
You've got me fired up.
We could reflection. We could Inara. It's probably best to just slam the Thresher, I guess. The Thresher's actually, because we have the taunt on him, it's really hard for him to get to, so it's really annoying for him. Because he normally when you play a Thresher, your opponent would just play a big minion, right? But like, they can't even do that really. If he's plays an ogre, he kind of just gets wrecked anyway, so it pretty much beats anything. What's up, IDF?
Now we're cooking.
4 of his 5 cards are minions. Okay. Yeah, he kills that. Alright, that's kind of annoying. Inara is basically win the game on the spot. That seems pretty good. Win the game on the spot seems pretty good. Druid doesn't really have like one mana removals here, right? So Inara, if Inara lives, we basically win. Just straight up win. might just play a flyer to not take 8 damage here. We can also just take 8 damage and play all this and be totally fine with it. Next time we can go Voltaic Burst, Stormbringer if we want. I feel like 8 damage is like an acceptable amount of damage to take. It's not too scary because if he gets like Divine Shield or something, we just Earth Shock it. No. Burst. Stormbringer. Seems alright. That seems, these are actually pretty good pulls. Is Moonfang a fair card in Arena? Not really. It's not the most unfair card they've ever printed, but it's not exactly fair. I mean, it depends on the, you know. It's answerable, but yeah, it's generally kind of unfair, but, you know. I think I'm actually just going to take the Lava Burst to try to KW him. No. That doesn't seem like exactly what he needs to win this game. Yeah. Bum ba 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 bum. Priest. Priest.
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hand. Tour guide into coin, clacker into marshpawn, into something, into another marshpawn. This seems totally fair and reasonable. Totally fair and reasonable. Don't worry about it at all. Turn 3 is a really good place to be a shaman arena. You're not wrong.
Can I get a burgle?
You're two ahead here.
Two-drop revolves have been pretty sexy also. Like, he can't even hold over this turn. It seems totally fair and reasonable.
Nothing but smoke.
The Marshmallow's not active next turn, which is a little weird. We need to hit something for turn 4. We don't want guidance either because we want to play Inara on 5. We might just play like 2 and 2, even though it's like we're losing a lot of value that way. Just maybe we'll just do it just to, you know, maximize pressure. Oh, our opponent has 3 mana Twisting Nether. Okay, that seems reasonable.
You don't pick the ones, see?
Literally, it's just 3 mana Twisting Nether. I don't know why they decided that Twisting Nether should be a 3 mana card that Mage and that Priest and Warlock should have access to, but they decided that for some reason. It's actually so freaking stupid.
Dance, puppet, dance.
Charged and ready to roll.
You have made a grave mistake.
You want to have quickly realize that Baby Hysteria is a better card than Mass Hysteria? Hysteria makes Mass Hysteria look like crap in comparison. In Constructed, it might not be quite the same. Like, in Constructed, I feel like, relatively speaking, Mass Hysteria is better than Hysteria, relatively speaking. But it's still probably just a significantly worse card than just Hysteria. I'm not sure, actually. I did think, relatively speaking, in Constructed, Mass Hysteria is better. But it's still, I think it's still probably the worst card. I don't know.
You've got me fired up.
Not too quickly.
Haha, you can't ooze nothing, bro. Get wrecked.
You have made a grave mistake.
baby hysteria. Well, the point of mass hysteria is that you just like full clear board, basically, right? Because the mass hysteria has the same problem as brawl, which is like it's great that you can full clear a board, but if you're that far behind that it's good that, you know, your opponent's just gonna redevelop and then win anyway. It has the same problem, right? But in constructed, you have the deck where like cards like brawl and like mass hysteria are actually good because you have the right things to make them good. That's the difference. So I mean, like, I don't know, like it might be possible that hysteria is still better than mass hysteria in constructed. Like I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case. But like mass hysteria is better in constructed than it is in arena because of that. I realized I never reset the camera position. I'm supposed to be like this, so I'm more centered. The hell is that thing?
I must ponder.
I don't know that I want the overload for a lightning bloom.
Swiftly.
Mass hysteria is a higher win in wild. Yeah, it's just the fact that like it's one of those things, like it's the same reason, like, you know, sometimes someone will come into a chat and say like, oh, brawl is such a good card, what are you talking about? I'm like, brawl is a bad arena card. It's not just like not even that good, it's actually actively bad. And it's just because like it just doesn't, you don't have the right deck to make brawl good in arena typically. You could have exceptions, but like typically you just don't have the right deck for it, you know. And it's the same, it's the thing, and it's the exact opposite. Is like, well, when you're making a wild deck, then suddenly mass hysteria is literally just 5 mana, kill everything, and you have all of the late game you could ever want to make it good, right? So it's a completely different situation there. Could have given that charge, I guess, but whatever.
Wanna blow something up?
And brawl can be annoying. Yeah, it's just the same. It's the same thing though. Is like it's less consistent. Like I mean, it's like it's the same problem as twisting nether, right? It's like if your opponent isn't completely out of steam, like twisting nether is never gonna save you. Is the problem in arena because like, you know, they just get to redevelop their whole board, and it's kind of the same thing with brawl. It's like they just get to redevelop their whole board, and then you just lose to the next board. You know. You deal with one board and then you just die to the next board. Because that's the difference, is like, you know, any deck that you're going to put in constructed, any deck that you're going to put mass hysteria or brawl into is going to have the ability to deal with the next board, right?
That would be the entire point of putting these cards in your deck, is that you can deal with the next board. But in Arena, you just aren't. You can't. You're not going to be able to deal with the next board. The next board is just going to kill you. That's the whole issue.
Perplexing.
This doesn't really do anything yet. Let's just Stormbringer. Like, it's probably not even correct, but I just want a Stormbringer. I don't care. Like, this is probably wrong, but yeah. I mean, it could have been worse, I guess. But like, this is like forgivable because like we're always gonna have a Pearl Tusk afterwards, right? So like we'll be fine. This was about as bad as it could have gotten. It could have been worse, but it couldn't have been that much worse. This is about as bad as for 3 legendaries. This seems really bad. What are our spells in our deck? We actually can't play any spells because we could cast Volcano. If we dribble, unless we okay. We can't cast Volcano anymore. Perfect. It can still torrent itself. Okay. Actually, this is just lethal. I could like turn my brain on, or I could just like lethal the opponent. That seems alright. Fair enough. No, I should have played the elephant to get that corrupt quest stack. Do we play Guidance on turn 1 ever? I don't think we do.
Job's done.
We will not be salty on this day. Inhale, exhale. Angry chat. So he doesn't have an ooze because we would have already lost the game to that card. We're probably just gonna have to play the marsh one here. I guess we could rely on the later volcano, but we should probably just play this.
May I have this dance? Ooh, I wonder what this does.
Okay, he low rolled that. That's nice, I guess. If he had like a plague bringer, he would have used it, right? So we don't need a trade. Let's go face. We need to draw like a playable spell. We have 4 guidances in this deck, by the way. That was really optimistic. Is he just dead? Okay, guidance will probably kill him. Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
The Thunder King.
11-win Demon Hunter. Oh dear.
I am the slayer of kings and gods.
Good hand for this matchup. Can't imagine, I don't think we play Hog Merchant on curve.
I smell blood.
Wouldn't be the worst idea to just play Primal Fin Totem here. Because you would have to kill it.
I must ponder.
Water.
I don't know actually. Which one do we play here? It's actually really interesting. Let's do this. It's actually really interesting. The fact that it guarantees the draw. It's good.
Ash to ash. You have made a grave mistake.
Do I want to buff the totem? Maybe I want to buff the totem actually. And buffing a 2-1 is pretty good to get the actual value out of it.
Paying for my discretion.
You have made a grave.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
What's wrong?
Okay, it's fine. He's leaving the totem up. Then still 4 guidances in the deck.
Demons. Demons.
Okay.
For a good time.
It's a little annoying, but I mean, Thresher is amazing here, so that's an incredible draw too.
Silver moon shall not fall.
Yeah, he can't do much because of this Thresher. Got a guidance here.
I must ponder.
Yes, I'm just gonna go phase here. Ignore that thing. The guy actually has expendable reformers. Oh my god. I haven't seen an expendable reformers drafted in like literally 2 months. But like it's not enough to save him here. God, these are actually useless.
The wand, see? Seeing double.
So the bolt is good, but we don't have the, I mean, even spell damage one doesn't exactly give us a lethal here. We figured out how this guy got to we figured out how we got to 11 wins, I guess. Ooh. Easy clap! And we get the corrupt quest. The most important thing. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. and comment. Very important to comment. The algorithm loves all the comments. Yeah, Inara won us a couple games, I guess. His deck wasn't that super. It didn't feel that broken, but yeah, like four guidances are just. Yeah, guidance is a good card. Guidance is really good. Yeah, it's a good one. Not bad, not bad.